after the unboxing of the Godomo 1/72 Solaridian. Let's build the stand and the metal alloy skeleton of the kit. As always, I'm starting with the base stand of the kit. This is a quick build since the stand is simple and straightforward. Let's speed things a bit. There you go. Pretty simple, isn't it? I like this stand for it can stretch vertically for epic aerial poses. Next is the alloy frame skeleton, or the inner frame of the kit. This will be a short build since we're not going to build the inner frame itself. Just connect the pieces together. Here the set of hands is included in the package. There are 5 set of hands in total for different purposes like posing and for holding weapons. Oh look! There's a hand doing peace sign as well. Let's check now the metal alloy inner frame of the kit. Here I've arranged the parts for the leg. Let's try to put it together. I noticed that this is not going in, no matter how hard I try. I'm going to pause recording for a bit and figure things out. This is not really going inside whatever I do. Okay, so here's the issue. The joint assembly on this metal alloy is solid tight. The connector really doesn't go inside the poly cap. I really tried so hard for the connector to go in, and the result is I successfully connect the joint assembly, but you really need to find a way. I hurt my hands and fingers with these joint assembly. The foot connecting to the leg has no issues, but the connector and the poly cap for the thighs is another whole story. To be honest, it's really hard building this. Also, since the material is made of metal alloy combined it with a different level of tightness of the joint assembly, you're really in for a hell of a ride. Moving on, this is going to be my first 1/72 size kit, so I'm excited how tall the Solaridian is going to be. Now we begin another part of the inner frame. I'm starting to get anxious after what I've experienced with the leg, but here goes. The joints are stiff with these metal inner frames. Some are with screws and some are connected by rivets. So for those who are new with third-party kits, there are pros and cons having this kind of inner frame. As I expected, another joint assembly issue. It doesn't want to cooperate. Let me pause again to deal with this shit. I managed to connect the joint assembly, but really, I was frustrated and took a break for a while. My hands hurt like hell and almost injure myself in the process. To be honest, I didn't enjoy the experience of building this inner frame. I was about to rage quit. I didn't want to be reckless because this is a metal alloy part. If you broke it, this kit is done. In my experience with these shit, I used screwdrivers with the right size and thickness to loosen the poly caps a little bit. And some lubrication. I used baby oil as a lubricant and miraculously it worked. So let me give a heads up and a warning to those who are interested on buying this kit. Beware of building this metal inner frame. So anyway, let's go back with the pros and cons of having a metal inner frame. My first metal inner frame kit I had was the Anera Plus 1/100th Aurora. Although the metal inner frame of the Aurora was already built, so I didn't experience the hardship the Solaridian has given me. Let's start with the pros of having a metal inner frame. First, having a metal inner frame provides stability. Due to its sheer weight of the alloy, the kit has a good stability without the aid of the base stand. Second, its heaviness feels different compared to plastic ones. When you hold a kit that has a metal inner frame, it has a premium feel and solidness. Third, it can easily lift and hold heavy arsenal. Metal inner frames had put together by screws and rivets, sometimes with bolts. So those joints provide unmatched stiffness that can hold heavy weapons and accessories without sagging or pulled down by gravity. Finally, the build time is shortened since the inner frame has already been built. All you need to do is attach the armor in it and see the magic happen. Now on to the cons. I'm gonna be a bit biased since this shit gave me hell of a hard time. First, as I've experienced earlier, having a tight fit will give you limited options to fix it. You can't sand it like plastic, so you have to go to your dad's toolbox and get something from there. Second, if you broke it by accident, you'll have a hard time fixing it, or it can't be fixed at all. The joints of these things are connected by rivets, so if you broke it, good luck looking for an alternative to put it together. It might not have the same stiffness as well. Or if the metal is snapped by half, it might be close to impossible to fix it. Third, it can be prone to rust over time. Although some metals are not so easily to build rust or rust resistant, its screws and rivets are a different story. Also, if you are living in a very humid area, these things will build rust before you know it. So keep those joints oiled before slapping the armor on. Finally, as the weight can be an advantage, it can be a disadvantage too. While the weight provides stability, it can also be a cause of breaking the base stand. So be extra careful when posing it while attached to the base stand. For safety, remove it from the base stand first, pose, then attach it again. We now finished building the inner frame of the Solaridian, and now concludes the excruciating experience of building it. Join me again in my journey of building the GM Godomo 172nd Solaridian.